Hey, what's up, online community? And thanks for stopping by and checking out another segment of Straight No Chaser, where we talk sports and culture for fans, oftentimes with the fans. Now, the last couple of weeks, we've been really gaining some really good momentum because we're seeing a shift in a number of different things as it relates to social issues taking place across the country. And why not continue to have that conversation, have that dialogue? And joining me today is none other than Joshua Short. He's a member of the media. He is an anchor, a news anchor, a reporter. He's got roots here in the Chicagoland area, but now he works in Northwest Indiana. So, Straight No Chaser audience, I'd like to present to you Joshua Short. And also, I have to admit, I'm a little bit biased because Joshua was a family member, and I've seen this young man grow and evolve, both as an individual, but also a member of the media. So, Joshua, welcome to Straight No Chaser.
Hey, and let's be transparent too. You're my older cousin, so it makes sense.
Facts.
We've been wanting to do this for a long time, haven't we?
For those fans out there that are familiar with Straight No Chaser, before we get into it, grab your favorite libation, shot, cocktail, coffee. We're about to get into a Straight No Chaser. Salud.
Salud. I can't tell you what's in this, by the way.
You know what? Those who tell don't know, and those who know better not tell.
So, well said. Well said.
So, Josh, let me ask you, last question, taking us out. And I'd love to get together and do this again because there's so much more that we didn't cover. I've got some questions from the last conversation or from a couple weeks from last week that we didn't get a chance to touch on. But when you talk about something like this, you know, it's not a one segment or a simple fix or a simple solution. If there was one thing that you would like for people to do and being able to have these difficult conversations in support of Black lives and making Black lives significant, not just on social media, but in the everyday world. If there was one ask that you could have from people, kind of taking us out, people that are seeing this, what would that ask be? What would be the one thing that you'd like for them to do as an actionable step?
Trust, as hard as this is going to be, either trust local media or get informed from unbiased sources. That is what creates an entire avenue of everything else. Because at its core, if you are going into a conversation with 17 Black men and you're one white man, and you're trying to get an understanding of Black Lives Matter, but you're going into that conversation saying it's a terrorist organization, no matter what, it's like me going into a conversation with, God forbid, another terrorist organization, whether it's Al-Qaeda or whatever, ISIS or whatever. And no matter what they tell me, I'm not changing my viewpoint. They are a terrorist organization, right? So you have to, first off, change the foundation and do that either by your local media or not national media, or being something that is unbiased. There are several ways you can look for unbiased sources out here. And when you do that, we did a test once and they said, Google Dr. King. And this was in freshman year of high school. And I Googled Dr. King and they said, all right, which link looks more compelling to press? And I said the first one because it's the first link, but it also says his full name and it has a little bio. And you pressed it and it was literally a website that was based off the KKK. But you couldn't tell that from the link. So I can look up Dr. King and click that link and say, oh, that's what he was? And then my thought has been created. And it can't be changed. Start there. Once you start, then it makes it easier to be in a conversation with you and your friends and say, okay, I'm willing to listen, as opposed to going in there with this wall already up, thinking about something that isn't actually true or something that's not confirmed. That's the one ask that I have, whether it's local media or you yourself, informing yourself, not through conspiracy websites, not through these websites that are just being started from people who claim they're journalists. I'm talking about websites from real, factual people, these fact-based websites and these fact-check websites. That's what my one ask, whether it's me or anybody else, find that person or that entity or that site that will help you get the facts.
Yes, I think that's a great way to end our show. I think you hit it on the head. Make sure that you're getting the information over the affirmation and make sure that it's factual and it's fact-based and something that is legitimate. We could talk about this for hours on end. There's no simple solution. There's no simple fix, but we started a dialogue. We've had some comments here. We're going to continue to have people commenting. These are things that are going to be continually talked about. But I'm glad that I had an opportunity to have this conversation with not only a family member, but a member of the media, an incredible member of the media, not just someone on a social media platform with an opinion, someone who's a journalist, someone with journalistic integrity, and being able to share this information. And I don't think there's any better way to get the information, straight no chaser. So thank you everybody for joining us tonight.
Hey, we appreciate you guys. Be safe.
Yes, thank you all.
Wear a mask. Don't drink too much, cuz.
I'll get low. Good night, everyone.